Come on. Hey. Yeah. Story of my life. Listen. I've searched all through eternity, couldn't find myself a friend who loves me so deeply the way that you do. Jesus, you've been true to me since I met you. Promise me you will never leave me. Ever since you've stood by my side, my one and only God, you're my everything. You're God over everything. Niboji mi nyumo, my one and only God, you're my everything. God over everything. Niboji mi nyumo, say
my one and only.
Yeah.
God, you're my everything.
God, you're my everything.
God over everything.
God over everything.
Niboji mi nyumo,
Ni moko moko peni tamomo. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
God, you're my everything.
Moko meto.
God over everything. Niboji mi nyumo.
Listen. So many times I've tried to do it on my own, but you came through for me. You never gave up on me. See.
Always trying to shame the pain I went through. You have been the one to run to.
You will never ever let me.
Yes, so regardless of economic hardship, protest here and there, he still had everything regardless of the situation. We're still going to thank God. So welcome back. Healthy Morning still continues live on your screens, and this is the healthtainment segment. So looking at the video circulating on our screens now, you have an idea who we have here. He's no stranger. He's been here before and he's back again. I'm talking about Clottey. Clottey, yeah. He's our guest for today. Good morning, bro. How are you doing?
Good morning.
You check like the morning cover. I didn't know everything, the weight and all that. But how are you doing?
By God's grace.
Yeah, we thank God for giving us life and all that. But before, we move into the music space, I was talking about this whole protest, economic hardship, people going on the street, Ghanaians complaining about the economy. What are you going to say about it?
I think it's in the right direction. People are really suffering. People are really going through it. I mean, if I was around at that time, I would join it. Yeah,
you were going to go on the streets?
I mean, I will. Why not? Because it's clear for all to see that it's like we're only taking a very, very serious dip. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. Somebody has to say something. Somebody has to make moves that's going to make the country better. And the only way our voices can be heard is by legally protesting. And that is what people are doing.
And let's still stay within that space. And the people are saying that, for us to have a better country, for us to have a good economy, things should go well. It starts with the individuals. What do you think about that statement as well?
Most definitely. I mean, let's say for me as a Christian, I put my whole, hope on God and what He can help me with whatever pursuit that I do. But generally, living in this country, if you can't do anything, you can't do anything. If you're getting to work and it costs this to get to work, and you decide that you are going to walk to work, is that what they mean by we can help the situation? Because if somebody goes to take a loan from a different country and they say we want a bailout, and now the bailout comes, and now they are saying even that bailout is not enough, and they have to tax all other things to make the life of the citizen uncomfortable. I don't think that it will be the fault of the citizen. When it comes to economic issues, the citizens, I don't think have anything. The reason why we can't do it is why we put people into power, so that they can manage the economy for us. So we did our bit by voting, and now the people came into power. Are they doing what they said they are going to do? We're asking that they should hear the plea of the people and work at it.
Okay, but you know, when we are drawing towards elections, there are a lot of propaganda. People go on the streets, and just to create the impression that the government in power is not doing anything for the other person to come in as well. But looking at the opposition as well, do you think they're going to bring anything good on the table?
I'm not thinking about the opposition. For right now, I'm for anyone that is going to make the situation better. Whether it is the incumbent or whether it is new person, whether it's I don't know. We just want solutions to happen. So if the opposition is proposing that they can make it better, or I just don't know what they have planned. But whoever it is, I know that God is listening to His people, and He's going to come through for us.
Amen. Amen. Yes. That's the energy we need. Now, moving through your journey, Clottey, coming into the gospel scene through to now. You've produced music, and we saw the video that played earlier. That was one of the biggest thing we experienced right here. How would you say the journey has been so far for you? Let's talk about that.
Oh, generally, it wasn't supposed to be easy, and it's never easy. Something that would be successful and big, you need to go through it. We're still going through it. We're still trusting God. I believe it's an issue of timing. Already, the work that God is doing with us is clear for all to see. It might just take one more song that would just ignite all the work that we've done.
Exactly.
For all to see that this is what we're about. I'm all about restoring hope and assuring people that Jesus is with them and He loves them and He can make a way for them. And the journey, even though it's been bumpy, we could use a lot of financial boost to help us take it to the globe like we want to.
Interesting. Yeah, I like the part that you're talking about financing, because without money, if you put anything together and all that. Now, today we are talking about your new album you have. Let's talk about the challenges we face, putting albums together. You need different kind of songs to make an album.
That's right.
From your camp, how do you do it?
I personally believe that when you just release an album, you sync a lot of songs. Like when the song comes and it just comes with an album, some people will miss certain songs that are on there that are big. Let's say this current album has singles that people have heard over the years. Because the album was named that time, but we needed to take our time to serve it to the people. Aside financial constraints, we just needed to take the opportunity so people can be blessed by the songs one after the other, especially the ones that are symbolic and we know that can move very far. So we dropped about 4 or 5 out of the 13, and people have heard it and they've loved it. If it was just an album, they wouldn't even go in, because we will probably be just promoting one song to promote the whole album. But we took our time to break it down, and it's been an extensive process, from songwriting to production to rehearsals to recording to the main production, to get good sonic quality, good video quality, and bring it out. So it's quite a cumbersome process.
Okay, so interesting. So it's very necessary, every musician, you bring out a single, a song that's very strong to catch the attention of
sometimes
the people.
I call it commercial song.
Commercial,
there's a way that you put out a song that is commercial, that the melodies are not too difficult to break down. Because it's high time that we make music that our mothers and people that are not musicians can relate to. So we stop making music for musicians, so we want to put wild arrangements just because we want the other musicians to feel impressed. So when you make those kind of commercial songs and you bring them out, people can relate to it. Where is it from? So when they start playing on the streaming platforms then take them to the fact that this is part of a pack. So you check it out and it goes from there.
Okay, so how many albums do you have to your credit?
This is my second album.
Your second album.
Yes. I know people say, why do I wait 10 years to release another album? But we've seen the effect of it. This album has one and only on it.
Okay, the Shida.
Yes.
Okay.
They are all part of the pack. It has one and only Dedel, Nkunim, Yahweh, Affordable. All the packs that people love are on there. Plus, another greater number of songs which are also equally good.
Interesting. So I like the fact that you're schooling as a musician. Let's talk about the business aspect. It's very, very necessary. You need to bring out a song that is more of commercial for people to relate and all that. And now you're telling me you have 2 albums to
Right.
your credits. Let's call in with the first one that you did. How long did it take you to put that together?
It also took me about 2 or 3 years.
Wow.
To put that together. So at that time I was working with Zap Mallet.
Okay.
I was more like a studio rat. You know, I was there to learn. So Zap Mallet is not that person that would say, click this, do this, do this. He would just say, watch me. So I took the opportunity. Every morning I'll leave home, get to the studio, do what I need to do, then I'll sit him work with artists. When he's mixing, I'm watching. When he's arranging music, I'm watching. When he's telling people not to put this and put this there, because he's got a very big brain for music. So from there, I was able to cultivate all the knowledge that I needed to put it together. And as part of being there, he was a blessing to me. And because he was a judge on a TV reality show, Stars of the Future. And I was part of the finalists that were supposed to go into the show, the final 24. So when the auditions went and I didn't make the cut to the 12, he reached out and told me to come to the studio. And when I came there, that is how come, you know, I started doing a lot of commercials, TV commercials for very, very big brands. Some of them, he'll be going out, he'll tell you, write these number of jingles. And when he comes, I write about 6, he picks 2, we work on them, I sing them, he puts them out there. But there was no face to it, so people will not be able to tell that Carl did this, Carl did that. But through that, his reward or his blessing to my life is sometimes when he's away, I'll try and produce, you know, put some song together and sing and put it on it. When he comes, I show it, this is good. Then he would redo it and work on it. Little by little, then I got a 9-track album from there.
Yeah, so that made the album.
That made that album.
So you were more of the quality, what is going to come out, the production-wise, sound and everything, and it was perfect. So, but you mentioned you had 9 songs on that album. But initially, I know definitely Zap is going to tell her, put out this, don't put it in this and that. So how many songs were you able to drop out of the album?
So 9 was what came out.
9
One of them was there's something they call it, but it was just a break in the album. So we created something that, you know, more like a spoken word thing. So it was 8 plus that one. Yes, but I think I had about 12 songs, but we couldn't produce all of them at that time. Most of which have come onto the Shida album now.
Interesting. Now, moving to the Shida album, I'm seeing we have intro. It says Aforibo mashup. Let's talk about them. I want us to take it one after the other, the inspirations behind them and how you were able to put them. So I'm seeing Aforibo mashup. What's up with that one too?
So the mashup is to create an excitement. So we picture the person that's listening to it. So you're about to enter the show. So we give you an intro. You know, it involves musical intelligence from my producer. You know, with one of my songs that have been out already, which was Affordable. You know, that song didn't make it onto the album because we had the mashup. It would be cliche to put the main song on the album as well. So that song is stylistically done to show the musicianship of what we've done and how the beauty of the melody is and how it will come out. So you'd see myself, the video is on YouTube, you see myself and the BVs getting onto the stage and we're doing our own thing with beautiful harmonies.
Interesting. The reason why we're taking this one after the other, I know there are 13 songs on the album. You know, we need to let people understand, you know, the work that goes into them and all that. Now, moving on to the next one, we have Diwohene featuring Nana Esiedu. Why Nana Esiedu on that song?
Nana Esiedu is a powerhouse. Like everybody knows. When you watch Team Eternity Ghana and their videos, she's in there. She and I, we met on a platform called The Next Gospel Ministers by Fifi Folsen. He organizes that, and I was just amazed with the energy with which when you give her a song, she brings it out. And I just told her about Diwohene, and she said, yeah, why not? She came to the rehearsal and it was explosive. We actually recorded that song twice. We recorded it in 2018. There was a problem with the sequence, the loop that we're playing with. So at the point, the drummer had to change and not play with the loop. So my producer was like, let's not risk it and release it like that, even though it was powerful. So we decided to do it again in 2019,
okay.
and we recorded that song again at my yearly concert, and she did her thing as usual.
Interesting. And then we have Obrimpong as well.
Yeah.
Interesting names coming in. Are we referring God as Obrimpong?
Yes,
okay.
as Obrimpong. So it was a song I got with my choir, my youth choir at church. They came for it, and I had written the song, and I made them sing it, you know, and my G-Vibe singers were there, and when they sang the song, I was like, this is beautiful. I always like to test my music with singers to see how they relate to it. Then I know that it's working well. So that's how we got Obrimpong. It's a classic. It's one of my favorites on the album, and it was the first song I recorded after the mashup. So there was a bit of nerves in there, but you won't tell.
Okay. Kind of tension.
Yeah,
you're trying to get
because
it right.
the people were now seated, and I'm like, how are they going to take
this
this song?
Yeah, interesting. And we have Mokobe featuring Joe Metal.
Yeah.
Interesting one there. We have Sorino. Deadel. Interesting one, catching attention. Let's talk about Deadel.
Yeah, so Deadel is an Afrobeat song.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I went for a gig in Kaswa. And when I was done ministering, the people were saying I shouldn't stop, and I was like, my time is up. So I just got so I told them, whatever I sing, say okay. So after I got that, I was like, this actually sounds good. I recorded it, and I brought it back, and I showed it to my producer, and he was like, this is good. Try and write verses to it. Took my time, and we cooked it.
Interesting. And we have Nkunim, also the victory song here. We have No Other Name, One and Only. That one we can never do away with it, you know, as a jam. And On High featuring and Yunyam. I'm interested in the collaborations you have in there. Why the name and Yunyam? Like, why the feature?
Yunyam Akufu is one of our greatest vocalists we have in this country. She's a gifted soprano, and I've always been an admirer of her, and it was going to be an honor to have her on my album. So when I sent her On High, she was like, whoa, beautiful. She came and she did her thing, and if you listen to it, everyone that listens to the song, when it gets there, they say, who is that lady? Who is that lady? It just tells me we didn't make a mistake putting her on.
Interesting. We have Shida, and the album name is Shida.
Right.
So is that the main song?
Yeah, that's the title track.
Okay.
So Shida was written like 8 years ago. Yeah, so I used to sing it at my concerts. The people used to love it, but for some reason, we were always struggling to get it recorded. So last year, 2022, I was able to record it with the audience. Even that, barring all challenges, we still got it out there. It's a danceable, you know, praise tune that I feel everyone should jump on, and it's going to be a blessing.
Interesting. All right, so viewers, still Healthy Morning Live on HSTV, and this is the Healthytainment segment. We're having a conversation with Clottey. He is a gospel musician, and you know he's done so when it comes to gospel music right in Ghana. When we talk about quality production, you know, he doesn't rush it, because listen to the you know, history behind some of the songs on the album, the years he's been able to put them together before he's now, you know, releasing them. It tells how good of a musician he is, and also trying to serve the nation with quality music. But before we continue with the interview, quickly, let's go check out 1 or 2 videos from him. When we come back, we'll continue with the conversation.
Oh, Super. Oh, shida. Niche Kenya fair. I'm a joy Hawaii. Laji was my love. Jesus Christ. Now I'm what I'm Ajola Yesu Christo, Yesu Christo. Emoshina. What way? Me can't wait to fair. We the praise the Lord. We the lift him up higher. Shit. Nina mo pota mole. Ajola Yesu Christo, Yesu Christo. Emoshina. Everybody say. Oh, shida.
Breaking the ice right here. If you really want to enjoy the whole tune, all you need to go straight to his YouTube channel and also on all streaming platforms. Yeah, so you have an experience of feel shida, because there's a good vibe, Charlie. Everybody dancing to it. I know Carl is very calm, but the movement is really happening for the clip inside. It's very interesting. And I like the whole vibe, you know, from the backing vocals and the people responding to the song and all that. But we have this album released. It's already out there. How would you say the reception has been so far?
So far so good. It still can be better. We're still doing rounds to let people know about it. You know, we're trying to intensify the promotion a bit more. But so far so good. The reception when we did the launch and how people took it just gave us a lot of encouragement that it's really going to go far.
Interesting.
And we're not done promoting it. We plan on putting out different videos from the recordings. So that it will keep the songs up. So,
okay. So with the songs we have on the album, they are all from the videos are live recorded, or you're yet to shoot at them?
There's some others that are not live recorded. Some of them that would have to redo videos for. So,
Nice one. That brings me to the question. You know, most time or now currently, the gospel musicians, or let me say musicians, are taking the tone of, you know, doing live performance and live recording and all that. At what point would you advise, okay, this song is supposed to be a live recording, this one has to be a studio or something, and we just put out a music video?
Sometimes you just know. You know, an actual music video costs a lot than if you're doing sometimes a live recording. Because when you do a live recording, you get about 3 or 4 songs from one set. And it helps you fill up your album better. But then if you want to do a single and shoot a video, if you check economically the price, it's more expensive. So that's why I would say most people desist from doing a lot of quality videos for a particular song. But when you write a song, you just know, you just feel within yourself that
supposed to be
this one we have to shoot a video for this one. This one, yes, even though we've done it this way, we have to do it this way. You know, so you give respect for that song and the quality of the song, and you just know. So it restricts also how far sometimes a song can go, because maybe the set is the same, you are wearing the same dress. When you release the next song from that project, people think it's the same song. It doesn't look the same, but I'm just praying that going forward we can be able to have the financial muscle that will help us to
putting the videos and all that. But me personally, I feel live recordings are always powerful. You know, you get the reaction from the people, the sing along, and Charlie, God takes over. I feel personally,
I mean, that's the way to go for gospel music. I mean, growing up watching the Donnies and Marvin Saps, and we used to see live productions. You know, only a few actual music videos because it's church music.
Yeah.
So once we can do it live on stage and connect to the hearts of the people and get their actual reactions, it becomes infectious for anyone that watches later.
And talking about rewarding and awards here in Ghana, now they're looking at music videos, you know, quality and all that. I think it also adds up to it, where people or the artists want to win music video of the year, that kind of thing. What do you think about that one as well?
I think awards are good. They're okay. They encourage us. They even tend to, you know, give you a facelift when it comes to your brand.
Okay.
But for me, Clottey, I don't really make that my focus too much. If you do that, it's going to influence when and how you release songs. And it doesn't come from the instruction of God. So I believe the awards are good to make sure that we are maintaining quality. It keeps us in check. That, oh yeah, if I do it well, this award scheme is going to see it and it's going to give me that mileage that I need, because we're doing people business, and once there's anything that can give us the reach to the people, we take it. But then again, it doesn't become our focus. So whether you win it or not, fine, but it keeps you up there, and so that you up the game. You know, there's been this perception about gospel videos in the past. It's changing now. People are improving it. And I think it's the way to go. Yeah.
Interesting. Now, I'm just going to put you on the spot. Looking at the album you've put out there, I know definitely we all want perfection. We want everything to be on point. Would Carl say, hey, I'm satisfied with this album I put out there?
Yeah. I'll rate it from a scale of 0 to 100. If I say I'm satisfied, I'll give it an 85.
Why?
Because there are some things on there I could have done better. Yes, there are some songs I wish I could re-sing. It's just because I am a perfectionist, and I like my things done in a particular way. There are some of them that I listen to, I felt like, I should have put this here, I should have put this here. But, I mean, we don't always get it 100%, but we're getting there.
You're getting there. And what's your favorite song on the album as well? I know definitely there's going to be one.
Obviously, it has to be One and Only. One and Only.
Yes. Back to back again. Yes. Interesting. Yeah. So viewers are still having a conversation with Clottey, and he has his new album out titled Shida. Just go on YouTube and all streaming platforms, and ensure you enjoy great music. Because hey, he's doing so well. We need to support him and make it happen. So let's talk about social media handles. Where do we get all these videos? So
the songs, the videos, and the songs are on YouTube. Clottey Official. When you go on the platform, you enter Shida, Clottey, it's going to pop up with most of the songs. When you go on my social media, Instagram, I'm very interactive. Carl_Clottey, you would find me. On Twitter, you would find Clottey C. I'm there as well. On Facebook, Carl Clottey.
Okay, interesting. So as you can see on the screens, we have the lineup right there. Interesting collaborations in there. Great songs. Charlie, let's go in there and support this great man, because he's doing so well and contributing to Ghanaian music. And right about now, I have my co-host Rama also joining me in the studios right here, and we're going to see what's happening. So Rama, you're welcome. Yeah. Are you already fixing yourself? We have Carl here again.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm good by God's grace. Let me just say that I love your music, from the old ones to the new ones and all that. And we're expecting so much big things from you. Yeah. So, you know, it's quite interesting that we have you here in the studios with us. And a lot of people have been anticipating, you know, Clottey's exclusive interview with James. And so, yeah, we're quite excited that you are here with us. And I'm sure that people in the house are very, very excited as well.
Okay, nice one. So I know we have some birthday wishes, but before we do that, let's take Carl's final words. Carl, what do you have to tell your viewers, fans, and family watching you this morning?
Be encouraged even in these times. Bible says in the book of 1 Thessalonians 5:18 that in all things give thanks, and that's the will of God for your life and my life. So in all the protests, everything that's going on, let's be thankful, because there are other countries that are not only having to deal with economic crisis, but natural disasters, tornadoes and stuff like that. God has blessed us. Let's maintain the peace and put everything in God's hands, and everything's just going to be fine. Keep streaming the music, and we've got a lot more coming. God bless you.
All right, so interesting hearing from Clottey. Right about now, we're zooming straight into the birthday wishes segment, and I'm going to start off with the first one.
Okay.
So this goes to a special person, Mrs. Belinda Opoku Nimakon. It is your birthday today. From your husband, Paco C, from your church members, Presbyterian Church of Ghana, FCC Kokomlimli, we're wishing you, Belinda, new Mrs. You know, she recently got married, so
congratulations!
Yeah, congratulations going out to you, Belinda. From myself, Solution, Akon, all Voice of Faith, everybody, those you sing with, we're here wishing you a happy birthday.
Okay, now moving away from that, once again, congratulations to you. Our next birthday wish. So this is coming from our producer Shadrach to Na Amele. She's the face of God Adangme. Happy birthday to you. Now may God richly bless you. So that's beautifully displayed on the screen. Happy birthday to you. May you keep flourishing in grace as well. May God richly bless you. Have a great day today now. And then also away from that, a happy birthday to Anastasia Boating from Kumasi. So this is coming from Abna Santa right here at HSTV to you. So a happy birthday to you, Anastasia. May God richly bless you and may you keep growing in grace and beauty. Have a wonderful day today. Once again, happy birthday to you, Anastasia. And then to our next birthday wish. So this is a happy birthday to Kelvin Asante. So this is coming from your own sister, Abna Asante right here. And she's wishing you a happy birthday. Definitely, she's going to spoil you today, Kelvin. So have a blast today. We thank God for adding another year on to you. Once again, happy birthday to you, Kelvin Asante. And then moving away from that, so a happy birthday to Priscilla Ejekum. Happy birthday to you, Priscilla. May God richly bless you. May He bless your family and make you flourishing in grace as well. Have a blast today, Priscilla Ejekum. And then away from that, a happy birthday to Mr. Bwedi Bwampong. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Bwedi. May God richly bless you and may you keep growing in wisdom as well. Once again, a happy birthday to Mr. Bwedi Bwampong. May God richly bless you, Mr. Bwedi. May you keep growing in wisdom and may He keep protecting you and your family. We thank God for another year added on to you. Have a wonderful day today, Mr. Bwedi. And then away from that, a happy birthday to Officer Solomon Daira. He's from the Ghana Armed Forces. So a happy birthday to you, Officer Solomon. You are richly blessed. We thank God for adding another year onto your age and may you grow in wisdom. Have a happy day today, Mr. Officer Solomon. And then away from that, a happy birthday to anchorite Elizabeth de Souza. So this is coming from Apostle Thomas Kusiapia. You are richly blessed, anchorite Elizabeth. May God keep blessing you and your family. Have a wonderful day today, anchorite Elizabeth. And then to our next birthday wish, a happy birthday to senior anchorite Marion Deborah. Happy birthday to you, senior anchorite Marion. May God richly bless you and bless your family members as well. Have a wonderful day today. And then to our next birthday wish, a happy birthday to anchorite Vivian Agohom. May God richly bless you, coming from Apostle Thomas Kusi Apia. And we thank God for adding another year on to you. Have a wonderful day today, anchorite Vivian. And to our next birthday wish, so a happy birthday to happy birthday to Nyamiba Rapture. We're wishing him long life and good health. It is coming from Honorable Yvonne Texan. She is the Gomwa East Youth Organizer. So a happy birthday once again to Nyamiba Rapture. We wish you long life and good health. Have a wonderful day today. And then moving away from that, so a happy birthday to happy birthday to another wonderful person, that is Richmond. He says, keeping my determination and spirit unshaken, and I shall always walk the glory path with effort, faith, and courage. I shall conquer everything I want and desire. So this is a happy birthday to Richmond. Yes, may God richly bless you and your family, and may you conquer everything you want and desire. Have a wonderful day today, Richmond. So these are the birthday wishes that we have for today. Once again, a happy birthday going out there to everyone celebrating their days. Yeah.
All right. So finally, this is where we wrap up the show. It's been an interesting one from Artists Arising, bringing you sports. Carl joining us right here on the Health Entertainment segment and giving you the birthday wishes right here. To remind you, ensure that you stream live on all our social media platforms. We have HSTVLIVEGH on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. Go there, share the links amongst your friends, and tell them to keep watching Healthy Morning. My name is James Riafikwesi. Just call me JK for short. I've been doing this with
Abigail Irama Edumens, and of course, we were joined by Clottey. So have a wonderful day today, lovely viewers. Bye-bye.
All right.
I met your Hawaii, like you was to my hair long. Hey, Jesus Christ.